everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have a random yet long overdue update for you. I know that sounds really weird, but I haven't done this in 3 years, and overall, the original part of the series was 6 years ago. Crazy, like 6 years ago, like in an extra couple of weeks. It was crazy. It was August of 2018 that myself and Paula and Amanda did the How Many Years series, which is how many years of product do I own. We did 4 categories. We had lip products, blush, highlighter, and of course everyone's favorite is eyeshadow. And yeah, I had a lot, and some things went up, some things went down over the years, and it will be interesting to do a comparison for my last 6 years because things have changed so much. So I'm going to go over all 4 of those categories. It's crazy. It is. I wish Amanda was still doing videos, and I know Paula's super busy this time of year, so I didn't even approach her with this because it would have been very hard to coordinate it, and I wanted to get this done close to when we originally started it. Like I said, it was towards the end of August in 2018 when we did this, and she's in schools and working with students all the time, and it would be very, very hard for her to coordinate this in a timely manner so that we could get it done, you know, relatively close to that anniversary. So I decided to do it on my own. And Paula, if you watch this, 5 years from now when you get all caught up, if you want to do it again, hit me up and let me know, and I will do an update because I know you're very, very behind on your watching, but let's do this anyway. So I will have Amanda and Paula linked down below, and I will have links for any pertinent information, like where we got some of the formulas, stuff like that. I don't know if I have a spreadsheet with the formulas on it, but I can probably create a template or something if anyone else is interested in that. But I will say, in order for these formulas to work for you, you have to be kind of familiar with how spreadsheets work, and you have to have certain information within your inventory, namely the number of products of each type, the ounces per product. So you've got to have all of that. You've got to have it tallied, and yeah. If I can get a template done for you, if anyone is interested in this, yeah, let me know, and I'll make sure that I have that down below. Okay, let's get into this. I'm going to start with blush because blush is not very exciting to me. Highlighter's not very exciting to me. Lip products are okay, but it's still not a super exciting thing. I like to save the eyeshadows for last because it's the most fun for me. I love my eyeshadow, and that one's going to be crazy. All right, so blushes. When I did this originally in 2018, I had, based on my formula, and back then I used it 7 days a week, 1 blush at a time. I was not using any cream blushes or anything like that. I was using just powder blush, and I had 7.615 years worth of blush, which is a lot, but by some people's inventories, that's not really that bad. And I was using it, so I didn't feel horrible. I want to keep my categories under 5 years because of the whole expiration, things going bad usually within 5 years. Though I have found that some of my older makeup actually doesn't go bad as fast as some of the newer ones because the preservatives were different back then, the formulations were different. But I digress. I still feel like I had way too much even back then. So, 2018, 7.615 years worth of blush. Then the next time I updated was 2021. So that was like the 3-year anniversary. And I think I did it in September, which kind of works for me doing it right now. And I had discovered that I actually liked using cream blush at that time. So I was using a little bit more, but my numbers were almost spot on for how much I've used up. So 3 years from 2018 to 2021, I went from 7.615 down to 4.7 years. So I was in target range. I was less than 5 years. And really, I used about 3 years worth of blush in those 3 years. So I feel like that formula was actually pretty accurate for me. And that was a good thing. Then lo and behold, 2024 rolls around and things have happened, things have changed, and not necessarily for the better. I definitely discovered blush, cream blush, all the things. I started liking it a little bit more. I started getting it in PR. Misty started decluttering stuff to me, and my collection almost doubled. Yeah, it's crazy. So as of now, like real time now, September 17th of 2024, I have 8.01 years of blush. It's way too much. I need it under 5 years again, so I need to focus on getting some of this stuff done. I do think I'm going to have at least one more blush done this year, but that's not enough to get me to the numbers that I need to do. So I've got my work cut out for me over the next couple of years, trying to get that number down under 5 years. Moving on to highlighter. Way back in 2018, when things were so calm and so peaceful, and I really wasn't into highlighter, which I still am. I'm not really even now that into highlighter. I was doing so good. I had 3.64 years. I was well under that 5-year mark, and then things happened. I got things gifted to me. I got things in PR, and lo and behold, by 2021, I was up to 6.32 years. Yeah, that was pretty bad, right? Almost double. Crazy. Well, then 2024 comes around. And Misty. I didn't know Misty like way back in 2018. But I have known her for a few years now. And she likes to declutter things, which I'm very appreciative of those gifts that she declutters to me. But it has wreaked havoc on my inventory over the years. So my little paltry 6.32 years of highlighter from 2021 has ballooned, has like mushroomed into 17.93 years. Yeah, I'm like this much shy of 18 years worth of highlighter. That's a lot. That is a lot of stinking highlighter for someone that really isn't all that into highlighter, which is kind of crazy. I don't know about all this. I might have to use some as like eyeshadow or something, maybe put some in lotion. I don't know, but almost 18 years is a little bit insane for me. I know for some people that is not that crazy. Some people absolutely adore highlighter. That is their crack, like eyeshadow and nail polish is my crack. For some people that is highlighter. For me, I don't know how I'm going to use 18 years worth of highlighter, but there it is. That's what I've got. All right, let's move on to the lip products, which it could be worse. All right, let's start with 2018. It was bad back then. And lip products are not things that I tend to buy. I used to buy all the lip glosses. I used to get them as gifts and stuff like that. And I don't know, like I tend to go for similar colors day after day after day. And back in 2018, I had a lot. I had a whole lot, and I've been working hard on it. I had 41.912 years of lip products. Yeah, this much shy of 42 years of lip products. Like, who needs that amount? That's insane. But I digress. I've been working on it hard and trying not to buy anything. I do occasionally get something gifted to me through PR or friends, family, whatever, but not as bad as it used to be. So in those 3 years, and I don't think I decluttered anything as far as lip products. I think I just used everything, but I did multitask a whole lot. I went from roughly 42 years down to 20.98. So yeah, 21 years. I went from basically 42 to 21 years. I used a lot of lip products and I reapplied a lot. I multitasked. I used some lip products as cream highlighters. I used some as cream blushes. I used it for all the things. And yeah, I made good progress for those 3 years. Now my progress from 2021 to 2024, not nearly as good, but not too shabby. I'm still improving. So there is that. So with my 20.98 in 2021, now in 2024, I am down to 15.51. Still too much, way too much, but I am making progress. My numbers are coming down, which is key here. And I feel like now that I have found a way to multitask things and layer and do all the things that I really wasn't doing when I first started this How Many Years series, I feel like I am starting to get a good grasp on what I like, how much I can use, and what I really want in my collection when it all comes down to getting in that target range. Do I think I can shave off another 5 years in the next 3 years? Who knows? I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get in PR. I don't know what I'm going to get gifted, but I'm going to try. I'm going to continue using lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, that kind of stuff as cream, bronzers, blushes, highlighters, because I do have some really like light frosty things. I'm going to use my lip liners and glosses and balms and you name it, whatever I have. I'm going to just use it. I'm going to layer it, enjoy it. I'm not going to waste it. But I want to use the stuff before it's gone bad. And I don't want it to get wasted in that manner. I would rather use it on my face and enjoy it as opposed to only using it on my lips and having it go bad and go into the trash can. So we are making good progress on this category, but it still needs a lot of work. Now comes the problem child, and that is my eyeshadow. I have to laugh because if I don't, I'll like start to cry. Not really, I'm not a crying person, but this category has been a roller coaster, a straight up roller coaster. Back in 2018, this is almost obscene, and I know there's people that have a ton more than I have. I had 164.818 years. So just shy of 165 years worth of eyeshadow. I know over the years I've multitasked the heck out of some of these categories, especially eyeshadow. I've used eyeshadow for my brows. I've used it on my lips. I've used it on, I've used it as bronzer, blush, highlighter, you name it, I've used it. I've done Halloween looks with eyeshadows before because there is no way I'm going to live long enough to use 165 years worth of eyeshadow. It's just not going to happen. So that was 2018. Things got a little bit better in 2021. I had used up quite a bit through multitasking, and I was down to 106.47 years. Not horrible. 106.5 years, down from 165 roughly. Vast improvements in 3 years. And I did declutter a few to some friends because they wanted them. It wasn't anything that got thrown in the trash or anything. Frankened a lot to use on my face. And I made good progress with it. And then, you know, I met Misty and she decluttered a ton of stuff to me. Again, very, very appreciative. She has sent me some beautiful things, but my inventory has taken a hit. I did get some stuff gifted from my kids for multiple Christmases. That definitely affects the inventory. Did get some stuff in PR. Again, I appreciate all of it. I'm very blessed to be able to have all of that. But my inventory is not so happy. And I took that 106.47 up to 155.64. I'm not quite where I was back in 2018, but I'm only about 10 years off. And this is 6 years later, and I had dropped almost 60 years worth, and I found it again. I don't know what the heck's wrong with me. I mean, I know what happens, but like, how do I let it happen to me? And I don't buy a lot. I really don't. You guys watch my empties. You guys watch my rehab and stuff like that. Granted, I just started doing the rehab last year, but I don't buy a lot of stuff. I do get some gifts and I do get some PR, but most of my PR is skincare, hair care. I do get some makeup periodically, but it's not a lot. Gifts and declutters from friends. That is what has done me in, because I'm not purchasing a lot. I'm not. And I know that I probably could just not purchase anything ever again and I would still have all of this stuff and I need to use it up. That is the plain and simple fact right there. I need to use this stuff up. It is crazy how much I own. I appreciate it. I love my stuff. I need to use it and act like I appreciate it. I mean, I do use my stuff. You guys see me with like my face done all the time, but I need to find a way to bring these numbers back down. The only thing that has improved over the last 3 years is my lip category. And that has consistently improved. From back in 2018, it went down to 2021, and it went down for 2024. My highlighter's consistently gone up. My blushes went down and then back up. Again, the eyeshadows. It was extremely high, went down a little bit, and then went back up almost to where it was. So blush and eyeshadow are the biggest offenders, I think, as far as that. No highlighter's bad too. It's all bad, except for the lips. The lips, I think I have under control, because I just am not, like, inspired to buy anything for my lips. I don't know. What would you guys do with all this stuff? Anybody want to come over to my house and, you know, just go through my inventory and start taking stuff? I mean, not really, because I'm a private person. I don't like having people in my space, but you know what I'm saying. I need to find a way to use all this stuff up, or my daughter needs to grow up faster and start wearing makeup. And she's only 8, so yeah, she's going to inherit all of my makeup someday. What are you going to do? Again, if you want to do this kind of how many years thing and you want the templates, let me know down in the comments. I will see, like I said, if I can create a template so that you can do it. I will set up something in there how I have my inventory. I won't put my personal inventory on there, but I will kind of put like examples of how I have my inventory done so that you can see all of the minutia in there. I've got so much stuff that probably nobody even cares about, but it will have the things that you have to have in order for this template to work. So that is my 6-year update. I'm doing this apparently every 3 years. I don't know if this is something that you guys want me to update regularly, like yearly, every other year, keep it on the 3-year schedule. It doesn't matter to me. I find it interesting. I am kind of a numbers nerd, and I really wish I could do formulas for some of the other categories. That would be interesting to track for me. But I don't know if that's something that anyone else would be interested in. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.